implementation.
What did you do to check the implementation?
To check the implementation, there is a shortcut also, Command M. So that's a message that just returns self, and that's idiomatic Smalltalk code that just I say okay, I create a new instance, I set his name, but in the case of this method does not return the instance, that's something weird, we don't know. I just put yourself in the end. That's just idiomatic. You don't have to. You could just write that because normally the accessor should return the instance itself. But
if I'm sure the method name would send a...
Yes, if you're sure that it will return the receiver, you can do that. But it's idiomatic and you find it quite often.
Yeah, normally it happens that, for example, when you create a collection and you send the add message to a collection, the add message behaves the opposite. So when you add an object to a collection, it returns the object that you added to it. So when you are adding
add colon a semicolon yourself, so you can say add object 1, add object 2, add object 3, and then yourself. Okay, I save that, so it's Command S. You see this little orange corner that says that I have unsaved code. So when I save, I compile the method and install it, and I can proceed.
Yeah, question. If I want to add a comment to for the method,
so
in Java I put it in front of the method.
So here you put it there
in the method,
and you say create a new person called string.
Is there a special place for a comment for the class?
Yes, there is a special place. It's so when you click here, you can click here for comment for the class. And in fact, this little explanation mark here says that this class has no comment. It's bad. So we should.
Yeah, that is normally browser dependent and platform dependent. Probably in Faro it's like that because we are using that browser, but in other Smalltalks it will look different, but there's always a place to put.
It's not so
comments.
very different to Object Studio.
Yeah.
They don't have the support.
Yeah, probably there's a tab. Yeah.
So okay, I save the expression mark disappear. Means that so I was there and I clicked I was there and now I click proceed. I mean continue the execution with this new code. Okay. So we say person does not understand name. I haven't implemented yet, so I can create it. I create it in person. I will put it in the category accessing. That's convention. So accessing. And here I just say name equal a string. The compiler is not happy. You say what is this name? I say declare new instance variable, and you can see that now here I have a new instance variable. Here. Okay, I can proceed. Okay, so now my test is green. I can make some assertion. So I will say p assert p name equals so the compiler is not happy, say what is this p, I say declare new temporary variable and put it there. So can we run? And now I get a failure. I should have an error, but name is implemented in object. Because this is the object new, and I ask this name, it just returns the print. So what I have to do here is implement name.
You can use a refactor.
Yeah, I can use a refactor. So factoring,
Insbar.
Class refactoring, generate accessors, name.
I hate it.
Yes, because name is already.
But you're gonna change it there?
Yeah, but we will show
Okay.
two
You will.
refactorings. Okay. Okay. So now I have my name one, but I don't like it. So I
It
say-
actually created name one because it is already existing in a superclass.
Yes.
So
Super, an object.
Yeah.
So
to avoid conflicts, it did that.
Yes. So we name method. I say, okay, show me. Oh, that's not mine. Oh, that's not mine. Okay, that's mine. That's mine. Accept. And this little icon, saying that to define its name, reject. Let's say self-constraint. Okay, and so now I have my little test passing. So what we saw here is that we can, for TTD, it's really really handy because you can declare stuff that don't exist yet. You just run the code, it throws errors, and you fix the errors on the fly. So the debugger is really a great tool for
very nice. I have to test that in Object Studio.
yeah,
Because I don't know how to do it.
it should work as well.
Yeah, that is pretty default functionality
Yeah.
for Smalltalks.
Yes.
Developing in debugger.
The debugger, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, but I didn't never tried it.
Yeah, because the debugger really, I mean, you can see what's happened already. So if I say object new, I can debug that. You see, I go into, I can go over, into, so, and I can go back and change code here, and we proceed. You really are, that's a suspended execution, and you can modify it on the fly. So you can go back in time, modify something, proceed, it would go in
That's
a,
right.
yeah, so it's like time travel. A bit. Okay, so we
Yeah.
can see, yeah, maybe it's finished or we can
No,
see-
we have 50 minutes or so before
Another
lunch.
example, we will do
Or-
a small DSL for rolling dices. Okay?
Extend.
So the kind of stuff we want is we want to write things like this, or more like this in fact. Wall, and it will give a number between 1 and 6. Okay? So, and like this I can say, okay, I want another dice, I want to roll one dice with 6 faces, and
3d8.
one and
Pretty
3
common.
dice with 8 faces
Yeah, pretty common for role playing.
for
3d8.
and say roll and have the result. I would like to implement a small DSL that's so how to do that? So
Yeah,
we could have done the proper way and declare a test case and making tests, but let's say we're just flipping and do some hacky stuff and we don't care. So what I can do here is just evaluating this. Okay, so say okay, I don't know all the stuff.
believe
Okay.
me.
So the first thing that is evaluated is this D6 message. And say small integer does not understand D6. Okay, let's create it. I will create it in integer, and I will. So if you begin the protocol of a method with star, that means that it's an extension method. So if I say this, that means that this method is an extension method of the package dice. Okay. Okay. Should be implemented. So what we do here, and we return a dice faces self. Okay.
No.
Huh?
Dice faces 6.
Yes. Yes.
And self is the amount of
Yes.
dices.
Okay. So faces and is it one dice? So we can make a dice hand.
A dice set.
A dice set. Okay.
Yes.
And so maybe we can add
Self.
like this. We will implement times message. Say how many dice you have, so that you can even multiply dices. Okay, I save it. You say I don't know dice. Okay, define new class. So it is a class of objects and carry.
We should change that to default to the current package.
Yes. And I put it into package
Write down
styles.
the
Okay. You don't know the selector. Okay. I proceed. An error. Dice class does not understand faces. Okay. Let's implement it. Put it in instance creation protocol. And I say okay, return self new faces an integer and yourself in case of that. Okay, this does not understand faces. Okay, let's create it. In dice, in accessing, up, an integer, and I say faces, an integer. Okay, I declare an instance variable and I proceed. So now
show the context before.
yes. So here you say okay, you create a new dice that has 6 faces, but dice does not understand times method. So okay, go there and I say create it in dice, and that will be in
Dice bag or composition.
composition
Composition I like.
or dice set.
I wouldn't use a set. I would use a bag. Because normally you have a bag of dice.
Okay.
And actually, if you will add the same dice many times, it will not work.
So what we do here, we return a dice bag.
Mm-hmm.
With
No. Create it and do a 1, 2, a small integer, add self.
what? Yes. I can say I will create a new bag. Bag. I say it's a dice bag new, and I say an integer,
Okay.
and there is times repeat that will do good amount of time, and we say bag add dice self. Okay. So it doesn't know who's this dice bag. So let's create it. It's in the category dice. It's a class of object. Okay. It doesn't do that. Okay. Let's proceed.
Okay.
Okay. So it just cannot mean that dice bag doesn't know method add dice. I create it. Dice bag protocol hiding. dices and a dice. Okay, proceed. It doesn't know dices, so I create it. In accessing, what I will do here, I will return instance variable dices, and if it's not initialized, if it's nil, I will set it to be.
Or not? Wait.
No?
Okay, no.
That's just for showing
Yeah,
common idioms. So that's a lazy evaluation pattern that permits to say, okay, if it's nil, just set it, and we will return the good value. So if nil, it's just a conditional. Dices or
bug. Why not? Actually, you don't care about the order. So.
yes. Okay, declare new instance variable. Bag is a collection. Okay. So D8. No, D8. So to
That.
I put it as an extension method, and I will implement quite the same way. So I say dice faces 8 times self. Okay, proceed. So dice does not understand plus. It's here, and what we do is that
That's an error.
we create it.
No,
Huh?
it's an error. Actually,
it's-
1d6 should return us a dice bag.
Huh?
1d6 should return us a dice bag with one.
Ah yes.
No,
Yes.
not a dice.
Ah yes, you're right. So we got an error. Yes, indeed, we have a dice that has 6 faces, whereas we should have a dice bag here.
So the bag.
So I made an error somewhere. Let's go into. Let's go into. Over. That's just set. So, okay. Over. Over. Into. Yes, I forgot to return the bag.
We fix it in the debugger and
Yeah, it's fixed in the debugger. Okay, so let's do that. So okay, dice bag does not understand plus. So that's normal. Okay, create dice bag. Protocol adding a dice bag, and I say a dice bag dices due. So each dice self add dice each dice. Okay, so
we are adding up
Yeah,
2
and
dice
yeah,
bags.
yeah.
okay, so
So
I
we-
say
yeah.
dice bag, give me all your dices. Do is a message for collection for iterating that takes an argument. So you give a block behind. You say okay, each dice self has add dice. Each dice. Okay. Save it. Proceed. We almost finished. So dice bag does not understand roll. Rolling. What's for random? I never use that.
For what?
For random,
You can actually tell to an interval. You can tell at random, and it will give you a number at random. So you can actually
so 10 at random. And
Okay.
the minimum is it 0 or 1?
look at the implementation. I don't remember.
At random. On integer at random.
Compute music. Oh.
That's a really straightforward implementation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Answer and bit from 1 to self. It says
From 1 to self.
in the comment. Yes.
So that's perfect. So a dice bag, what we do is that we say self dices.
Zoom. We want to zoom the.
Yes, we have a message. Sum.
Some.
On collection, and it will just sum all the stuff and say each dice, oh, and we return that. Okay, so we roll each dice and we sum all the stuff, and finally dice does not implement roll, so we implement dice rolling, and we say faces at random, and that's all. See, and so now, cool.
And now let's bring a D&D,
What?
a D&D Dungeons and Dragons thing to play.
So in a few method, I added some stuff to
You put it in a small integer.
okay. I added few method. Could add a new dices faces here. Could refactor a bit. Okay. And self. Okay, refactor a bit, and you see, I added 3 methods to integer. I implemented few stuff. We go in dice here. We see our stuff. So the extension that are in integer. You see that everything else is in dual because it does not belong to our package. Just this protocol and this 3 method to our package. Dice bag. So with a few method and dice, and that's all. So in 1, 2, 3, 7, 10 methods, we can roll dice of 8 faces, 6 faces, or how many faces you want.
So you can test with the dice with 6 faces plus dice with 8 faces plus a dice with 2 faces, by example?
Yeah, so let's do that. Let's say we want 3 dice with 4 faces plus 1 with 6 faces. And we want to roll that. Okay.
It should never give more than 3, 4, 18.
And not less than 4.
And add 2 12 or 2 20s.
2 20s?
Yes.
In fact,
2d20.
just for clarity.
Okay. Actually, we should try some tests. The only
Yes,
thing I didn't
just
like.
to show the process of developing while you develop a program while it's running. That's the cool stuff. So when you see the debugger is really a living thing, you can go back and modify some stuff, and it's like time travel with bug
And it's
fixing.
very reliable for several configurations, several There's several. You can when you have specified the classes, then you can use it in several configurations. Dice is always a dice, and
Yeah.
you could have dice with 20 faces or
Yeah.
50 or.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, we may change the dice also, or to add a dice with a lower value, so we can make value or dice with only pair values.
Mm.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, without even
Yeah. Then
without odd.
I can just
Only
write
no pair.
D20 here and just do it.
Yeah,
It
we
will
can
let
use-
me. I create it in integer in dice, and let's create another one. So first dice 20. See. So here.
Yeah, and actually something else that would be cool, but we don't have, is that normally when you play role, maybe for the next time, I don't know if we have time, but normally